Hello, I'm Dave Firkin, and today we're celebrating the National Beer Day of Germany.
The National Beer Day of Germany dates back to 1516, when the Bavarian Duke Wilhelm IV issued the famous law on the purity of beer. This regulation demanded purity with only water, barley and hops being permitted in the beer, and aimed to protect both the consumer from poor quality and overpriced beer, and ensured there was enough wheat and rye for making bread. Home to the oldest brewery in the world, Germany's beer quickly became a staple across Europe during the Middle Ages, when beer was already a very common drink. It's no surprise then that this delicious beverage is central to the German culture, and that the most famous event is the largest beer festival in the world, Oktoberfest, which takes place in Munich between late September and early October.
By way of celebrating the National Beer Day of Germany, I've picked up a couple of beers brewed by German breweries. The first one is a smoke beer from the Schlenkerla brewery in Bamberg. The second beer is a wheat beer from Hacker Shaw, a macro brewery located in Munich. When it comes to German beer snacks, there's quite a selection on offer. There is of course the kohlrabi fries, the Bavarian pretzels, currywurst, potato pancakes, and of course the Graupensuppe. But I've gone for something perhaps slightly more obvious and maybe a little bit more traditional. Sauerkraut and bratwurst. So our first beer in celebration of the National Beer Day of Germany is a Weiss beer, a wheat beer. It's from Hacker Shaw, a macro brewery in Munich. Now this beer is unfiltered, and so it looks naturally quite cloudy. Oh, it's very smooth, it's light-bodied, and has a very lovely sweetness to it. It's almost like there's a flavour of banana in it. It's quite delicious. Now this wheat beer rocks in at a rather sensible 5.5%. Not shabby at all. Let's see what it's like with a bit of bratwurst and sauerkraut, shall we? It's very good. They really do go together quite well. I can see why the sauerkraut and bratwurst are very popular at beer festivals. Excellent. And now it's time for our second beer celebrating the National Beer Day of Germany. I present to you Smoke Beer Wheat from the Schlenkerla macro brewery in Bamberg, Bavaria. It has a definite light smoky aroma. That really is very, very obvious. It's been smoking round the back, I imagine. It is brewed with a mixture of both barley malt and wheat malt. Again, it's unfiltered, so it has a natural haziness to it. Oh, it's light-bodied and there's a sweetness there. That smokiness really is packing a punch. It's giving me a real kick in the teeth, if you'll pardon the expression. Ye gods, this is delicious. Let's see how well this goes with some sauerkraut and a breakfast. It's fantastic. The smokiness of the beer really does complement the savouriness of the bratwurst. Absolutely spot on. I do recommend this one. Now the smoke beer knocks on my door with a very pleasant 5.2%. Not shabby at all. And so with this, there's the 5.2, and the Weiss beer that we had earlier at 5.5. I think you're in for a rather pleasant evening without losing control. Well, we've reached the end of our rather short celebration of the National Beer Day of Germany. I do hope you've enjoyed it. But from me, until next time, cheery bye.